Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hello! Welcome back. We will be continuing young Alric II's quest to unite Dwarvendom, protect the realms, and maybe even reclaim one of them or two. This game, our primary goal is to bolster our own power base. Once again, best thing any dwarf can do is grab a hardy hammer and build up his own power base. Specifically, we're looking to kind of increase our own personal levy size to above 10,000. May not be done soon, but we'll try nonetheless. We will be continuing our Iron Dwarf campaign in the Warhammer fantasy universe. Only a few things have gone awry, but that's alright. Because here, everything in purple is a united realm. We got some work to do, and a little bit down here, and a bunch of greenskins to exterminate, but that is for another time, because today we attempt to use diplomacy, and probably just build, and try and destabilize vampires, because even if the game doesn't acknowledge that as a grudge, I do. Even if I technically tried to kill Vlad for no direct reason, but he's an evil son of a bitch, and he deserves to go down. Which looks like he is going down. I'm not going to hunt him. Goodness knows if my grandfather couldn't do it, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. So if we can't attack him directly, we might be able to find whoever he's fighting against and then just throw money at. We're going to basically try and run some CIA operations here and throw just oodles and oodles and buckets of ducats. In the meantime, we're just going to get going. Because at this point, if I remember right... Oh no, our threat is actually going down. But the thing is you have to remember that these factions aren't going to help each other. Uh-oh, I did so much. Game's just... Defensive packs. The high seat. So here we see in orange, humans will defend humans. In green, we have orcs defending orcs. And in this pale silk white, we have forces of chaos. This is actually kind of surprising because Vamberland actually tried invading us. We stopped them heartily, which is actually somewhat the test case, because now we can fight in the plains at that point. They are just humans, so that's not too bad. We may be coming out sooner than expected, but in order to do that, we need to be able to handle the vassals, and by handle the vassals, most likely just increase our own vassal size. So picking out a few dukes and giving that land to them. We're going to pick honest because diplomacy is important. We have attempted... Oh. Don't worry. Just me trying to lend a helping hand. Let's see here. Oh, at least we have one decent commander in this army. Ooh, this man is a lunatic. And he's a mason. So clearly there's some type of conspiracy afoot. But I digress. He can be a commander. Nothing like putting Freemasons and lunatics in charge of the men to lead them on to victory. Wrong type of demesne. Oh no. Oh no, it's the grudge. It's the grudge. Do I own it? The trade post! The trade post has been destroyed by... Oh. You know, bad news is that the trade post was destroyed. How terrible, right? I mean, this was the trade post that my grandfather said, I want that. But you know what? Doesn't matter now, because we have it. Now we can give away this little vassal. We don't have the rung de mesne size, and we have the object of this dwarf's desire. We have the Arkenstone. We got freaking the trade post. Oh, goodness. Speaking about dwarf holds that yield a bunch of money. Nope. Still building a jewel smith down here. That is going to be huge. It's going to be... I said I needed buckets of ducats to fund my covert operations against Vlad. Well, that is going to be the source of that ducats. The other thing is that if I build a hospital, the hospital will actually give me pretty decent economic buildings. And the thing is that for those economic points, the real goal is just to build them here in the capital. I digress. Alright, what was our first goal? Our first goal is to have a levy size of 10,000. It's currently at 54. Which might seem like a lot, but we should be able to have some pretty decent buffers coming online. So example here, our 8 peaks is only at like 70% vassal limit, and I mean all these buildings are dirt cheap on the dollar. Uh-oh. What on Doran's beard could this man be doing? Alright, what does he want? He's at... Whoa! What? Alright, our dear beloved... Not sure how we're related. He is an ally. Oh, I remember this now. I remember, right? Ah! So, yes, we're going to accept. So, my father-in-law has a claim on that kingdom. So, yes. Needless to say, if the father-in-law gets it, then chances are... Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Want to go to me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, some interesting politics are going to have to happen surrounding this child. Am I infertile? No, I am not infertile. But we may be committing kinslaying far sooner than I wanted. What? Don't kill one child unless you have a backup. And then even then, if you can have multiple. I digress. How did he get a claim? Doesn't matter. We're going to help him. If anything, this could help the overall dwarven... Oh, what's happening here? He has 10,000 troops. He's not exactly going to go down easy. Oh. Well, our dear grandfather-in-law is pushing his luck. Alright, let's set some meeting locations here. Alright, so much for peace in our time while we were waiting. Let's see what kind of construction sites. We'll build a hospital, even though it's just a placeholder. Temple vassal, that's helpful. Honor should help. Always use honor. Increase the tax income. This gives military tech. Oh, after upgrade. See, that is helpful right there. That is helpful. Once again, let us just check this real quick. Do we have any illnesses affecting dwarven lands? No. Huh. You know, I'm going to build a level 1 hospital just to get it out of the way. Worst case scenario, we don't need it. All's fine and fine. We'll build these forts anyway. Consider it like a little good old public works project. So the enemy has 10,000 troops. My grandfather-in-law is charging straight in anyways. That's alright. But because he is already out there in the field, we will attempt to support him. These areas do not support troops that well. Looks like we're hitting a vassal thing over there. A jewelry smith, alright. Actually, no, one thing I do want to keep track of is the gold income here. Alright, so right now we have 70.8. Good stuff, good stuff. And looks like they're already fighting down there. Great. Nothing says well thought through like rushing headlong into a fight. Is he winning? This is some dwarf on dwarf action. Oh, he's defending. That'll do it. That'll do it. Now the key thing for us would be to rush in and take ownership of all the sieges. We do not want any greenskins rushing in and trying to take territory. Should have probably actually just created a whole new army group. Is this guy loyal? He's loyal. Do nothing. I'm beginning to suspect that the advice this man is giving is not worth a damn. Alright, we're going to unite these forces and seize the southern bank. It looks like his main army has in fact returned. Oh, history. That is terrifying. Deal with it later. Oh, now we have more land. Ah, good old stronghold finished. So, claimants, you, can I give it to you? No. That is one thing we're going to have to fix. Sheen fertile, yes. Do I have family members? Always try and spread the dynasty around. It would look like that is to no avail. Alright, let's just look for good dwarven stock here. Huh? If I didn't know any better, I can fuse this for the white dwarf. He's a little bright. He will do just fine. Alright, let's continue this fight. We got folks coming in from all directions. We are not giving our precious heir who might be kinslain cruel. It would be cruel to give him cruel. Ooh. We need to find out what the cause of that was. Oh, that's bad. Now I could have sworn there was a... Oh well. Could have sworn there was a Merchant Republic in there. Actually, no, I know there is. Are you it? No. Oh. I see. Found you. So we won some pretty significant battles. I know what we need to do. Alright. We need just straight up commanders at this point. Now, if out of all the things in CK2 that I think other people that in multiplayer specifically that is least utilized, it's inviting people to your court, getting top tier talent on your council, especially when you're small, and utilizing every modifier you can. Speaking about modifiers, nope. Here's one. Is this just... Okay, so most of that force is the enemy. Imprisonment Committee. Oh. Great. That's fine. If it's one thing I know about dwarves is that we have a long time to fix it. See, the easy part isn't going to be taking it. The hard part's going to be keeping the father-in-law on it. So that's being built. What about the new trade post? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to build first. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Something tells me this is gonna pay off just fine. How's the hospital? Ooh. Still building, still building. Oh, here we go. Well, copper mines. We need a dwarf hold too. What about dwarf forges? Does that give us money? No. Here we go. When I said this game was going to involve diplomacy, I didn't think it actually meant fighting the diplomatic Game of Thrones over here. Key thing would be if she has a male heir, or even female. We'll make a female work. Actually, yeah, female works just fine. But we just need an heir from you. Which, I mean, she's extremely young. This might be, like, underage. Oh, damn it. Don't decenter me, I swear. She's legal in the game. That's not a defense. If anything, that's a terrible defense. Alright, time to fund some enemies here. Peasant Revolt? No. Oh, we want this one. Do you need... Oh my god. You have all the money. You have all the money you need to kick this guy's back to the grave. You just need to actually do it. When the human realms are richer than anyone else, something is wrong. How much money does this man make? I thought this would be profitable. The thing about this whole area is that you literally have... Every one of these spots has a trade post. And then this spot specifically... Can we see what kind of trade post this is? No, it's just another regular trade node. Still, that properly under proper Hobbit supervision, that could become basically the economic engine of that entire world. Alright. It would seem that siege... No? So hopefully this fort will get a... So the fort is done, and we are no longer suffering attrition. This is why forts are awesome. I actually think forts might actually be an interesting means of maybe like simulating a road network to increase roads in your own territory. And like you have a maintenance cost to kind of balance it out, but I think that would be an interesting mechanic to add buildings in a fort. So you go to a province, you click on the fort, and it's just like road network. It would seem, my remarkable audience, that the Chaos Dwarves are on the warpath. They have double our troop count, and they are slaughtering the ogre people. Even with all their belly shields, they cannot stand against the power of the ogre people. Yeah, see, those are the kind of numbers we need. Hospital? Nope. What are we missing here? Improve keeps, castle infrastructure. 554. Wow. Huh. See, I think this is where we might be forced to build hospitals, not because we want to, because we have to. That'll be the only thing to build. Oh, excellent. Oh my goodness. Oh, everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. Oh, what's the workshop? go with the gold first to kind of help the snowball. Alright. So we're still... What about hospital-wise? No. Oh, what's happening down here? Isn't she... Okay. Ah, Durin. My son. It's gonna be so hard signing the execution to terminate your life. But I will do it. Actually, maybe not. Seems like a pretty good kid. I will not give out my land, sir. I have prisoners? Huh. Well, if they're worth something, send them out. Ransoming people for all their work. If nothing else, I'm going to be a very honorable fellow. What the? No. It's my tech level. I don't know, I just assume tech is highest in the no? We're looking at a construction 3 tech level down there. 8 peaks is truly something to go for off the bat. If I would have known 8 peaks would have been that strong, I would have just... That would have been my objective. We still got it pretty quickly though. Somehow we're in siege. We're getting mountains and base. Huh. Alright. So 2 years ago, actually less, at the start of this stream, our base income was at around 70. It is now at 120. I will check back with this number in 2 years. And I attribute almost all of that to my Arcan stone over here. Ah, boy. Oh, there's a... Looks like a green skin invasion. 8,000. That means we need to win this conflict quickly. Okay, what's the attrition at? Are we just going to get attrition to death? Alright, time to just send mercenaries to do our work. Preferably just hiring some good old dwarven mercs would be preferred. Well, looks like we might be dealt a loss here, boys. really hope that that fort would have done more work. Looks like our highly superior commanders are going to pull it out for us. Sure. Wait a minute, cavalry? What the hell? Why would you use a cavalry? Oh, AI pathfinding. We're not going to send children. So the goal right now is to essentially raise 2 mercenary bands, unless we just die here, and replace our levies. Oh no, we lost the commander. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That might be it. His political maneuvering may have doomed us all. My guess is that was the fort. What the hell? Oh, I'm just hostile to this thing. City of Pillars. Disaster. The death of Vlad Karnstein. The undead armies he raised have returned to the ground. You know what? Ancestors be praised. But he still has quite the hold. Can I fund any of his rebels? we're gonna have to do something I never thought I had to do. Boy, you are a special interest to me. Goodness. Who would have thought that I would be looking after human children? Alright, this is one thing that's really upsetting me, is this kind of attrition here for no apparent reason. Just base attrition. Problem is that the fort level here is astronomically high. Switching to mercenaries should lessen the damage. Why is this clan here? He's still playing cat and mouse up there. So the downside is we're going to get a lot of news that doesn't really concern us, but still important. Alright. Yeah, this is a little... So the question is, which group has which? So I have 3,000 from vassals. Are there any mercenary groups that I can actually hire? Oh, this is actually going to be the constraining factor of going money. There's just no one to hire. Hire a bunch of ogres. Well, looks like we're getting raffle stopped. Well, we tried. Fall back, regroup, wait for the ally to get done with his distraction. Nothing for now. We not need galleys. Thank you. We are going to lower the vassal levies in the shenanigans. Oh. So we have the laws we want. Probably. Yes. Question is, what else do we want to go for? What does this require? Majesty 5. Alright. Religious revocation. Let's see here. Status of women. Ah, good. Do we even need anything? Huh. I'm not actually sure if tolerance does anything now. I don't think tolerance is tied to gender law. Which then makes majesty a lot more appealing. Aw, oh, damn it, he's moving in. You haven't even won your other war. That's fine. How much are we spending on him? 60. Are there any other mercenary groups around? Well, he's getting his ass stopped. Let's just consolidate. Alright. He has shattered, retreated. Alright, so we've hired damn near every mercenary in the game. And we're just gonna keep going. Till next time, my name has been Remark. Please leave a comment below. In the meantime, have a great day.